Hello everybody, welcome back to the Jimmy and Larry Show. Today we're going to be talking about DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan has just been traded to the San Antonio Spurs for Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green. The Raptors also send a package of Jakob Poeltl and a 2020 first-round pick. Jimmy, let's talk about this.
I don't like it, man. I don't like it one bit. Kawhi's going to leave us after 1 year, and we're going to be back to being the worst team in the East. We traded away the heart of Toronto as DeMar. I don't like this, Larry. I don't like it at all.
Yes, but at the same time, if we can get Kawhi to stay in Toronto...
That's a big if, Larry.
But that'll be the biggest win in Raptors history, and we'll all be hailing Masai Ujiri.
I don't know, man.
Wait, Justin, breaking news.
What's going on?
Our producer, Molly, is informing me that the great scholars Raphael Nuga and Sharon Sivakumar have come together to write a comparative essay on Margaret Atwood's *Handmaid's Tale* and F. Scott Fitzgerald's *The Great Gatsby*.
It appears that they've come to the conclusion that the two themes of unethical love and the defective impact of religion are found parallel within these two novels.
These are some of the smartest guys in the world. We gotta dive right into this.
Let's get into it, Larry.
Jimmy.
What's up, Larry?
I understand. Raphael Nuga, Sharon Sivakumar, probably the greatest scholars of our generation. But at the same time, I'm not getting around this first point that says unethical love can be found in both The Great Gatsby and The Handmaid's Tale. I think it's preposterous. I don't see the correlation in both novels.
I don't know what you're talking about, Larry. I'm explaining to you right now. First off, in The Handmaid's Tale, Alfred and the Commander have a relationship, but the Commander's cheating on his wife, Serena Joy. How is that ethical at all? He's having an affair.
But at the same time, Larry, that's only one point. How can that support The Great Gatsby?
I don't think you're getting it. Let me show you an example in The Great Gatsby. Daisy and Gatsby have unrequited love again with each other. Gatsby shows Daisy so much love, gives her everything she wants, but Daisy doesn't return the favor. Daisy does not love Gatsby the way he loves her. That doesn't show a healthy relationship at all.
You're correct, Sharon. I mean, these are the greatest scholars of our generation. Who am I to argue against them?
There's more to it. Let me explain it to you, Larry. Look, once again, in The Handmaid's Tale, Alfred and the Commander have a relationship, but it's abusive in a sense. Look, the Commander is using Alfred only for lust and sexual experiences, but Alfred wants a relationship with feelings, and the Commander doesn't give that to him. He's basically using her as an object. In The Great Gatsby, there's also forms of abuse. The relationship between Tom and Myrtle. Tom breaks Myrtle's nose, a woman's nose, just because she said Daisy's name. Come on, that's some physical abuse to me.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. These guys have created a masterpiece. I guess, Jimmy, you do have a point. These guys are showing the correlation between unethical love in The Great Gatsby and The Handmaid's Tale.
Yes.
But we'll be right back, guys. We're going to go into a commercial break, and we're going to keep diving right back into this after we come. Thank you. We beat the case? Of course. $1 million? Have you ever been in an accident?
Yes, I have been injured before, and I've come to the best of the best.
Oh yes, you have. Here at Buck Tea Services, we take care of our clients. If you've ever been dissed before, called a waste man, or have been stained, we are here for you.
I got stained before.
You're covered.
I got called a wasted before.
You're covered.
I got dissed before.
You're covered.
I got in a car accident before.
You're covered.
Best of the best. Always stay covered.
Here at Buck Tea Injury Lawyers, we help you. If you've been injured, call us. I will give you a free quote today. Don't let the stains get to your head.
And welcome back. We are back from commercial break. Now, as I was saying, the theme of unethical love is way more evident than religion within these two novels. Don't you agree?
That's blasphemous.
You gotta be kidding me.
The theme of religion, it's not just the theme of religion, it's the negative impact of religion on these two novels is also prevalent. It's not just unethical love. And let me get right into that. Jimmy, if we go into further analysis of this essay, we can clearly see what Raphael Nuga, the great scholar, is trying to say. The correlation between The Great Gatsby and Handmaid's Tale is that these both have the theme of this negative impact of religion. First, we can dive into the enforced religion of The Handmaid's Tale. Christian extremists rule America and force people to follow the laws of God, and you can see this as they kind of dictate everything that's happening. They oppress people using religion. They force them to be assimilated into this Christian authoritative affiliation. You see, as they use religion to oppress people, that shows that religion has a negative impact on society in this novel. Religion should empower people and not oppress people. And you can clearly see there where the negative impact of religion is.
Look, Larry, I get where you're coming from. I understand. But I still don't think it's more evident than unethical love within these two novels.
Well, that's not all Raphael gets into. Let's get more into this. Now he talks about how religion is used as a scapegoat in The Great Gatsby. And the example he uses is when Tom says he can't divorce Daisy because she's Catholic. Now, Daisy isn't actually Catholic, so he is actually using religion as an excuse for why he doesn't want to get rid of Daisy, when in truth he actually just loves Daisy more than he loves Myrtle. So that is using religion as an excuse, and I think that is the negative impact that Raphael is talking about. Religion should be used to empower and should be used for love, but here he's using it as a scapegoat, which is showing this negative connotation of religion.
That is a very good point that you're making, Larry. Is that all Raphael says, or is there more?
No, there's one more point that actually strikes me. People go against religious values, but also acknowledge them, showing that this is a negative impact of religion. And we see this in both The Great Gatsby and The Handmaid's Tale. First, we see it with Offred and the Commander. Religion empowers Offred and the Commander to be able to be with each other, to be for the use of making kids. But they defy this religious power and use it for lust, as they have affairs and do all these sexual type of things that are against the rules. They take advantage of the religion that has empowered them, and they use it for their own lust, showing this negative impact of religion. And it's also shown with Wilson in The Great Gatsby. Wilson claims that he knows God, and he says this when he is asking Myrtle about her affair, and he says, "Myrtle, you can't fool me. You can fool me, but you can't fool God." Now, when he says this is him acknowledging God, saying that there is a higher being that controls things. But at the end of the day, Wilson commits murder and then commits suicide. So how can a godly man commit suicide and commit murder? This is him acknowledging religion, but then going against religion, showing again this negative impact religion has on both stories.
That is correct, Larry. You have very good points that you just explained. Alright, Larry, I guess we can both come to the agreement that these two themes of unethical love and negative presence of religion are evident within these two novels. As we can see, once again, unethical love is present within these novels as there are affairs, 1. 2, there are also unrequited love between Daisy and Gatsby. And lastly, there's also abuse in relationships.
And we can also see that the theme of the negative impact of religion is also seen in both novels, with the enforced religion, with the fact that religion is used as a scapegoat, and also the fact that people go against religious values while acknowledging them. This is a wonderful essay. Raphael Nuga and Sharon have done it again, Jimmy. These guys
I can't believe it. They are the best.
They're the best of the best. I don't think anything is wrong with this essay, but you know Miss Rodriguez will find something wrong with it.
Right? Top critic in Toronto.
Top critic in Toronto, man.
Top critic.
We're going to see what happens, but this has been a wonderful show. We'd like to thank you for listening, and we'll be back on air tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
All right.
Thank you.